Good afternoon. It is September 30th, 2013. I always get the dates wrong when I do these things, and I just give the date just so if I'm ever watching this 50 years from now, I'll have some sort of, if I even know what the concept of time is, I can refer to that marker of time, whatever that concept will be in that time of day. But anyway, I digress. I was going to talk about something that I just dealt with. One of the things I was just doing, we were talking about the concept of life and death, and one of the things we talked about was how we deal with loss and how we react to it. Now, there are different ways that I know that I've reacted to it in the past was to crawl up into a ball and just say, woe is me, and why does this have to happen, and why did this person have to die, or why did this thing take place, and one of my problems in the past was that I didn't like anything to change. I wanted everything to stay the same, and that's basically how I lived. That every day was the same for a long period of time. I had the same habits and the same, basically the same routine day after day after day. I mean, I was the human form of Fred Flintstone with the same clothes and the same everything, Not that the wardrobe has really changed that much, but the outlook has. But anyway, back to where I was going with this about life, and I'm talking about change, and that life is definitely about rolling with the punches and dealing with what life has to offer, and a lot of it is not so pleasant, and moving on from those unpleasantries, and just accepting that as the change as part of life, even the unpleasantness, and that everybody, we don't know what the expiration date is on us or the people around us, and if we did, if everybody we dealt with was like a carton of milk, say, or a loaf of bread, then maybe we could, we'd have a warning, and we'd know, and sometimes we do know in a way, we have that warning, and a lot of times we don't, and that, however, you have to deal with that change. There is a certain level of sadness that you have to deal with, but that you also have to move on from that and accept the change, and you just have to accept it, that that's part of life, and that you just keep moving forward, and you don't forget about that experience. You remember the good. You remember the good. Try to forget about the bad things that may have happened, because a lot of times that's part of it too. Is that you say, well, why did I have to deal with that situation or that? And why did they do this or that? And that can be part of the factor as well. And you just have to. I would say for myself, just basically a reminder to myself that life is always a constant learning experience, and that the people that come and go in our lives, you just factor that into as part of the whole big book of life and all of its exciting chapters. And a lot of life is how you participate in those chapters and how you react to those chapters. And in the end, hopefully you have an exciting novel. And if not, it's just a boring, boring short story that nobody wants to hear. So, so I'm thinking about writing a book. I don't know if it's going to be a comedy or a tragedy. Right now, I'm just trying to be an open book. Anyway, on that note, later.